All right, guys, it's Heather. It's your longtime friend from Florida, now in East Tennessee. And today we're going to kind of cover a lot of your REMAX toolbox. There's so many tools that we have available. They just redid Max Center, but there's definitely more tools than you'll ever use. And let me see here if I can find my little switchy. I guess I have to do it that way. There it is, down there. So as you may have noticed, they're slowly moving away from all of the other names. So the megaphone, all of this, the bouge, but all of these tools, they're kind of moving away from and moving over to these little icons. So it's just the REMAX tools, the REMAX suite of all the stuff that you can do. So they just kind of made that change by moving all of the tiles with the logos of the other companies that we've kind of acquired into these little iconic things that over on this right side. So it's trying to eliminate the confusion of all these other companies because they are all REMAX tools exclusive to us, and moving over to the icons. If you've gone into your Max Center, you're going to see it's changed a little bit. This is your Max Center homepage. I love all of the tool, kind of the news. I always read that here. Your icons no longer have logos for like bouge, megaphone, everything else. It's all these little icons that tell you what each of them do. So this is for the website, the learning education, which we know is REMAX University, advertising, social and print. That's basically going to be your megaphone, contacts and leads, task manager, that's the bouge CRM. So you see, they've kind of redone with logos, trying to make it all so it's easier for agents to be able to find based on what you're looking to do. Of course, you can favorite these icons. So these are the ones that I'm in most of the time, but you can click the all apps, which will show everything that you have to make it easier for you. So you can favorite the ones that you want on your home screen to make it easier to find. But they also have super easy on the navigation bar. So I'm always in the websites or campaigns. So I'm going to go there. Education is what we know as RU. And of course, to find a referral or do a search, you can actually do a search up here. If I were to type in, bouge, I'm going to find all the news from Max Center Go, from anything that's been done on REMAX University, classes, courses, everything. If you do that search, you'll be able to find everything on whatever the topic is that you're looking for. So make sure to kind of dive into the new Max Center, get familiar with how they have the new layout. And I know there's more stuff that's going to come. I just got the inside scoop. When you log into Max Center, on this header is actually going to show you your GCI year to date. I know agents are always wondering like how close they are to the next award level or anything like that. All of that's going to be displayed up on top. So they just did the first, and now they'll be working on adding that to make it super easy to find versus clicking through and eventually finding it and then not remembering how you actually got there, which is somewhere inside of your profile. But they will make it nice and easy. I know agents are going to love that. There'll be a lot of good stuff that you want to know for your personal business. But that's checking out the new Max Center by remax.net, going in there, checking it out. Next one is, it's actually an app. So you saw on that news feed, it's kind of like a ticker of all this cool stuff. So REMAX, there's all these awesome groups that are peer groups, and REMAX has groups on Facebook. But REMAX now has their own app. It's kind of like their social app. It's called MaxGo, and it's going to look like this little icon down here. So you can download that on your phone. You will need to log in using your remax.net login credentials. But this is a place for REMAX is going to be posting any news. The technology team's going to, hey, guess what's coming up? This is where I find content on what's coming up, what's new and that I don't know about yet. I'm going to find it in here before I find it anywhere else or in the groups or anything. So make sure you have that app downloaded. And also, if you have a new listing, they want you to be able to post it in there. That is something we mostly cannot do in all of those Facebook groups. Like there's a rule against it because you'll spam. but you can actually submit posts, ask questions, find a referral agent for different areas. This one is run by corporate, so they see everything, but they want this to be engaging on an agent and broker level. So feel free, check it out, make sure you download it, submit questions, submit your listings, get more eyeballs on those. That is why they created this, just because the peer groups, you have no idea what's actually in there. And since we have to log in, you do know that it's REMAX exclusive, but there's just a bunch of different categories. And when you go to submit, it's going to say which one is it. It'll get approved, goes in there, and then you can start that engagement. So make sure you have that MaxCenter app downloaded on your phone. It is pretty fun, and I do get a lot of cool updates to be in the know of what's coming down the line. The next one is, I always go straight to remaxmarketing.com, even though there's a marketing tile inside of MaxCenter. This is where you're going to find all sorts of goodies. So if you're doing print, billboards, radio, you need all the logos. And our number one question I know in the creative group is, where do I find that transparent balloon? That is going to be remaxmarketing.com. You have all of the vector files, every kind of logo that REMAX has, whether it be CMN, the luxury, commercial, whatever it may be. Every single logo is going to be up here. When you click on logos, you have all of the TV ads. If you're looking to do your own kind of commercial, but you're looking for that radio, for the audio that's on all the REMAX commercials, you can actually download just the audio part of these commercials, add it to your own, and now you have your own commercial that goes with everything that REMAX is putting out there. But billboards, everything like that, digital, there are the email signatures, covers for every social platform out there. So if you don't have anything on LinkedIn or YouTube or anything like that, they're here, as well as just social graphics for seasons, for the new branding. And of course, they just redid everything for 2022. All the new commercials are out, and all of the new social graphics. They're going to be in your PhotoFi, but they're also in remaxmarketing.com. It'll have all of the new, I believe the slogan is, the right agent can lead the way. So there's a ton of different graphics you can download, use for every platform that we have. So make sure, if you're looking for content for stuff, go to remaxmarketing.com or the marketing tile inside of MaxCenter, and there's tons and tons and tons of goodies. The next is finding an agent around the world. Make sure you know how to find that. So when you are on your homepage of remax.net inside of MaxCenter, you're going to click find, refer an agent. You're just going to enter the name or the location. You can, of course, designate by languages, by designations, by all of that, which is also why it is always important to update your profile inside of MaxCenter, because you want to make sure you have all of that information completely full. Hobbies. I know when I'm looking for an agent, especially for a family member, when my brother moved to Atlanta, I tried to find someone that was, you know, his age, he liked golfing, they have stuff in common, because you're kind of like a matchmaker, right? So I wanted to find an agent that was going to gel with my brother so that he wouldn't go and find another agent. So just make sure that you know where to find those agents. Make sure, don't just fill out that referral form, call that agent, reach out to them. I can't tell you how many referrals I get from people just because they know my name or something. And it's like, I live in East Tennessee. I haven't sold real estate since 2006. And if you'd have reached out to me, I'd have told you that. And I haven't said I sold anything. So make sure you reach out to an agent. You never know. You just want to make sure to kind of do your research on anybody that you refer anybody's business to. But once you find an agent, it is easy to fill out a referral form straight from this, but just make sure to reach out to those agents. But you can find them across the globe, over 140,000 associates. So that's how you find those. Again, the REMAX Marketing, social covers, messaging, the trademark, information on social media. They have a ton of great tips for every platform and how you can utilize it. There's a ton of training on that as well. And this is also where you'll find that social media calendar. Every month they come out with one for each month. So every day there's some day of the week going on, but they do update that. Usually it's the first week of the month. It would be nice if they did it the last week so that we have it for that upcoming month. But it is pretty close to that, the first of every month, they'll come out with a content calendar to give you ideas on what to post. Has everyone seen the refresh on the new REMAX University, which I want to say was put out last fall? There is a lot of great stuff in there, making it super easy to be able to do continuing education, learning about different things. Almost everything's done in a track module so that it's kind of like baby stepping it. So if you're like an intro to something, it's not before you would just do a search for something and every single video is in there, and it's like you don't know what you don't know and you don't know where to start. Whereas now everything is kind of more in a class module, making it super easy to be able to do any learning or anything like that. Also, they're doing 3 trainings a week. And of course, if as you can see here, when you go and click on the trainings, if it's already passed and you can either register or you're going to see watch the recording. So you can see if it's not, you don't want to do it live or you can't, know that you can click on REMAX University, go to those live trainings, and you can just click on watch recording and watch that webinar on your own time 24/7, which makes it super easy and convenient. And I love that they're doing kind of like the intro, then they're doing a more of like a hands-on, and then they're doing a full-on workshop. So there's 3 different ways to be able to learn one product, which is really nice depending on, if you're brand new, never heard of Megaphone, don't even know where to start. You can do Mondays, and then Tuesday's going to kind of give you a little more in depth. And then on Wednesday, it'll be more of an advanced session. So it's really nice that they're doing this for all of the tools we have, because you need to find the ones that will work for your business so that you can learn those. But make sure to check out the new REMAX University, and they've really made it nice and easy to be able to learn, do continuing ed, all that fun stuff. REMAX Hustle, hopefully everybody has seen the brand new REMAX commercials. They're amazing. And I can tell you there's one, I believe it's where, we're with you or whatnot. And it gives you all the feels. So make sure you go to REMAXHustle.com, and then you have all sorts of goodies that you can do. You can do your own videos by using that Hustle video editor. They have a lot of great stuff, all the stickers and all of that are in there if you want to learn how to use that. The customize a commercial, that is going to give you all of the new REMAX commercials, some of the old ones. What I do love is you fill out your information once, then you say download them all. It's going to give you all of the ones you could upload to YouTube or that are more of a commercial, but they're also giving you Instagram stories, reels. They're giving you all of those formats as well. So you don't have to think of how am I going to be on camera to do a TikTok or reel. They have those right there. Download them. It'll have that auto caption, so you can actually upload those to other socials. But make sure you do that. They do have a listing video, the welcome mat, those are just kind of graphics. Highlight your skills. That's the one that's going to give you thousands of different videos you can make. It'll give you about 20 different skills that you may have. So it may be marketing, it may be your response time, it may be, you have the hustle or, whatever it may be, but there's so many different ways you can create different videos, and it adds audio. And of course it has all of your information. One thing that I would always suggest, and something I always tell the agents to do, go to REMAXHustle.com, do all of your commercials, do a couple of I call them hustle videos, but they say highlight your skill. Do a couple of those. You're going to save them to a folder because you want to download them. You don't want to share the link onto social. Social doesn't like that. They want the video inside. If you're at Facebook, Instagram, use the Facebook Creator Studio. You can schedule those to Instagram and Facebook, your business pages. I just say, every Friday, I'm going to post one of these videos. Now you're going to have about 20 videos. So you just do that. There's 20 weeks of content, and then you repeat and do them all over again. That's like a year of content every single week that you have going on, and people love videos. Social loves videos. So definitely take advantage of that. Do some of those videos and then schedule them onto your socials so you can, not have to worry about it. I like to schedule. I think I have all these videos going into April right now, which is awesome. So make sure to check out REMAXHustle.com. One of my favorites. Get some of those videos done. You can upload them to YouTube, all that fun stuff. I'm not sure how many have gone into Megaphone. Hopefully everyone. At anything, make sure you go into your profile, make sure your information is correct, because you do get auto advertising with your Megaphone as well as with Adworks. We want to make sure that the information's there. If you're looking for a way for your listings to get posted to your social without you having to think about it, all you need to do is go into your settings, go into that social. What you're going to do is connect. It's super easy. You connect your Facebook business page. You can connect your LinkedIn, your Twitter. Instagram doesn't allow it, but you do get a post. You just have to manually do that. But go in and say, you know what? Connect all those. Every time I get a new listing, an open house, or a price reduction, I want to turn that on so that it auto posts for me. One less thing you have to think about. Do the same thing with the Twitter and the LinkedIn. That is making it super easy, auto posting on your behalf, working smarter, not harder, because we'll do it for you. So make sure, if anything, they have so many things inside of Megaphone, but I love that feature. So where you can get those posts automatically done on your behalf. And then you can also check out all the social posts, all the flyers, the websites you can have for your properties. There is a ton of stuff. Basically, all of the popular stuff that was in Design Center has now moved over to Megaphone, or this little target icon for your marketing. Make sure to check all of that out. There's lots and lots of cool stuff. You can still do just like we did in Design Center, is it'll automatically sync over to Quantum, Express Copy, something like that, if you're looking to do postcards or print, all that stuff. So make sure to check out all of those cool features for marketing your listings, which is inside of that Megaphone. Adworks is also another one. You're going to get that free week of advertising. I personally like to change the default ad. I like to change the colors. I like to change the destination link, where it's going. I know you guys have the Sierra platform, so I think you have like your agent subdomains. You could be changing that link so it goes to your link, so you get all of that information and tracking and stuff like that. I found that if I actually change that default red to a different color, I get a better results and click-throughs for those ads. So something to think about. But it does pull right over into Adworks. If you put in your seller's email address inside of that campaign, they are going to start getting stocked with your ad. So they're going to see you advertising their listing all over the internet. Anytime they're on YouTube or on a news channel or anything like that, it's going to make you look like a rock star. And I used to always do it when a listing had a price reduction or it just kind of got stale, which we don't really have to worry about anymore. I would just go run in an additional week or something like that, because you get a big discount. I don't know that we necessarily have to worry about that anymore right now, but just know that you could do that if you wanted to get a discount and run it. It'll run for that particular zip code of where that property is listed. And First, I absolutely love the First app. I hope everyone is using it. So many agents are focused on all these online leads. I've been running pay-per-click and everything else, online lead campaigns for years and years and years, and it isn't what it used to be. You have all of these giants and all these big companies coming out of the woodwork. They're going after those buyers so that they can sell you those leads again. Nobody is focusing on their sphere of influence. And I know Jared James at all the events, he's saying every single one of your clients is worth $170,000. There are no Zillows and all these other companies going after your sphere. They're going after them before they purchase a home, not really after they purchase a home. So the First app is really allowing you to bring in your entire database And it's going to tell you, it uses like 700 different trigger points to find out what are their behaviors. And based on what they're doing, it's going to, basically give them different stars and that predictability for artificial intelligence to say, hey, I think you should reach out to this person. The hardest part is really getting started once you get everybody in there. And I know a lot of agents, they're frustrated when they see like all these missed deals. But when you actually go into those missed deals, you're going to see it's other realtors, it's mortgage companies, titles. It's going to be something just because you're pulling them in from your email or something like that. So delete them so we don't have to see them. And if it is a past client that you can't believe they bought from somebody else, it is a lesson learned. But the first step is basically going to give you, things to do every day, who to reach out to every day. It's really, it is all on your mobile, but I find it amazing. And I know I do different masterminds with different offices regarding their struggles, what their goals, what their wins for using this app. And it is incredible when they actually take that time to organize everything and then do that. REMAX, I believe you get the 2 months for free, and then it does cost, it ends up being around $40 a month. You do have to pay for the whole year, but if anything, do it for the first, whether it be, I can't remember if it's 60 or 90 days for free. Really focus on it, put it on your calendar to cancel if you don't like it, but it'll organize all of your entire database. It'll organize, and then you can export and then cancel if you don't like it. But I really say to give it a shot at, $40 something a month. We're spending a lot more than that on pay-per-click, on Facebook ads, on all this other stuff. And this is really mastering your sphere, giving you ways to communicate and, reaching and touching all of your past clients and stuff. So definitely check out the first app. And if you're looking for social, make sure that you are using the BombBomb social prompt. It will give you a post a week to your Facebook business page. There'll be videos, graphics, all of that fun stuff. It doesn't cost anything. You don't have to sign up for the full BombBomb, although it's pretty cool. But make sure that if you're looking for more social, so I already said you have one post that you're going to be scheduling with all of those REMAX commercials. Make sure to sign up with your BombBomb social prompt. That's going to give you a post a week. That's 2 posts per week that you don't have to think about automatically getting done. Makes it super nice. It's going to be kind of REMAX branded. I do say go in, you'll get the email that says, oh, your prompts are ready for the month. Go in, it's going to give you a suggested message for everything that they have ready. A lot of agents, they don't go in, it'll post the video or the photo, it's just a graphic or a video, but go in and use that suggested message. It'll have hashtags and all this other fun stuff. And then you can actually add in your website. So make sure you put in your own thoughts of whatever it is. You can watch the video, put your own feels into it to make it more you versus just generic or nothing at all. But that's just, I add a little something, something just because a lot of people won't go in, but really you'll, the information you'll get about a week and a half before they'll go out. I just go in once a month, do the suggested, add my website, add my own little thing to it. That way, at least there's something to be said about what is being posted. But it's free, love content. So it's really fun stuff. The REMAX URL Shortener, that is something I use for almost everything I do. I love tracking everything. There's so many different ways you can post. So say you have a new listing, you're posting, you want to make sure you have that call to action that leads them to all the photos and information. Don't ever forget that. It should be going to that property on your website. I personally like to take that link to that property on my website. I go into the REMAX URL Shortener. I'm going to type the long link. I'm going to add the little title, and I'm going to edit and customize that URL shortener. I like to use the MLS number because all of URL shorteners, they're case sensitive. So you don't want to do like Main Street and have a capital M and a capital S, because if someone doesn't use the capitals, it won't go to the right place. So I like to use just numbers. for that, it's going to allow you to track. So you'll be able to, once you post it across all your social or do any advertisement, whether you put a QR code on your sign, you'll be able to track how are people finding you and what platforms work best. So I can basically see on the charts that it gives me where they're coming from, the countries, what devices they're on. Are they on mobile? Are they coming from Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram? Where are they coming from? I like to know that. And it gives you the times and dates every week. So it is really nice to know where your efforts are being placed. And it's good if you just wanting to know which platforms work the best. But if you are looking for a QR code that's going to be lasting a long time, I also tell agents when they have like custom websites and they have these landing pages for all these cities, use have these pages, use the Rematch URL Shortener, and it can be the rem.ax/city name or whatnot. And what you do is every time you send a postcard, you do a flyer, you do a mail out of any sort, you could say search homes in this city or this subdivision. You have that URL shortener on there and maybe a QR code that goes to that. You're able to track everything. And that's why I love that REMAX URL shortener. I could go nuts with that, but I'm just saying there's lots of things you can do. So make sure to check that out. The CRM email campaigns that are in your Booge CRM. To me, the Booge CRM is really a glorified Excel spreadsheet. But what I do love the most is they have pre-written content. So every month I go in and you have your February newsletter. I like to add something that's kind of local, but it is already done. You go in there, send to all, schedule, send on this day. Same thing for holidays. I could go in there, type in Valentine's Day. I'm going to see a cute little email, and then I can schedule it to go out on the 14th. So there's lots of different things that you can do inside of that CRM. I don't use it to its full capacity. I really just use it for the newsletters. And I do know now they have those drip campaigns for buyers and sellers that you can now set those up so that they'll auto drip. The newsletters are not. I think they learned a lesson by having content done for the entire year, because when COVID hit, everything had to change so quickly. So I think they're trying to keep it relevant while we have no idea what's going on with everything month to month. So they do it month to month. So we do have to go in there manually to do those newsletters, but they are really fantastic stuff. If you're not sending a newsletter, at least go in here, make sure all your contacts are updated inside of here, and just send it to everybody. At least something is getting sent out to your people. And of course, along with the Boost CRM, you do have a fully customizable website available for you. I just kind of threw in some examples. I know you guys use the Sierra, which probably has a much better dashboard, lead gen, and all that fun stuff. Not sure how much customization you can actually do, but just know you can have a fully customizable website using the Boost platform. You could create landing pages for each city with content and links and photos and videos. And I mean, the world is your oyster when it comes to that. Everything is fully customizable. So I just like to mention you do have something like that. These are just some examples of inside pages where we have links to things to do, the schools and all of that kind of stuff. But you can make it completely your own, fully customizable website, and there's no charge or anything for that. And if you're looking for more stuff to do for your social media, make sure to do the news.remax.com. They're constantly having buyer, seller, homeowner blog articles, which are great for sharing to your social without you having to do anything. Always great stuff and articles in there to be able to share, whether you're doing a separate newsletter or just looking for content to be able to post onto social. There's always great stuff on the REMAX blog. And if you have an iPhone, I've heard there's issues with Android, of course, but make sure you have downloaded the REMAX sticker app. It's really fun when you're texting with people and you have that. You can just go and put all these cute little stickers that have movement to be able to put those inside of text. They're just fun. Of course, I've downloaded them all. I use them in Canva. If you use PhotoFi, they have all the moving stickers, and they have even more stickers than the actual REMAX app. There's a ton of stuff in there, but they're just fun, and I love the stickers, and I use them all the time. So I have to mention it. And PhotoFi, I do believe this one also has a 30 or 60-day free trial. It's $4 or $4.99 a month after that. I use this for so much stuff, and it's more than just the REMAX. There is so much content and stuff that you could do inside of PhotoFi. I really use it for personal stuff, for my dog's Instagram, for my Jeep's Instagram, like for my personal Instagram. But you do have a ton of REMAX content inside of here that just has all the templates, tips, real estate tips. It's all going to be branded to you. If you make sure your profile's filled out, you'll have real estate signs. So you can take a picture of your new listing, go into PhotoFi, add a real estate for sale sign, add a cute little sticker. Now you have a cute little post, and you can post directly from the app. But there is so many different things that you can do. They have all the REMAX commercials. They really make it super easy to share a ton of content. So for me, it's worth the $5 a month to be able to go in and just, there's all sorts of great goodies that I love sharing. This is just some cute examples, and these are actually stickers. So that has like the little dogs, and of course that's, you know, those are my pups. So the stickers will make it into like a movie, and I don't know, I guess, okay, so there we go. There we go, little stickers. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that, it'll change it. But, you know, whether you have a photo, you know, just closed on a home, you can have the home at last. These are just, I went to their stock photos and just looked up a city, and then I put some REMAX, their little quotes. They have a ton. Then you could throw in your logo because it's stored right inside of there. There is so many things that you can do in PhotoFi, and don't think it has to be all business. As you can see, I use it for my pups, for whatever it may be. There's a ton of awesome quotes and birthdays and so many different things that you can do, but I absolutely love that app. My old eyes wish I could do it on my desktop, but I use an iPad for that. And then of course, my favorite is the power of the network. So make sure if you are on Facebook that you are in these amazing groups with amazing information. The power of the network is, I think we all just like to help each other, collaborate, lift each other up. And these groups, I feel, do that to be able to help each other. And then REMAX, of course, has their own channels as well. So make sure that you're in these groups and participate, have fun with them. It's one of my favorite things is all these wonderful groups. And then I have some action steps for you. So the first one is to make sure that your profile in Megaphone is set up. And if you want that auto posting, make sure to go in there, set up those steps. If you like that bomb social prompt, so you have one less thing to do and a post is automatically done, it's free. What can you lose? Great stuff. Go in there, make sure to sign up for the bomb social prompt, and then set up PhotoFi, even if it's only for the trial. Really give it some time. You're going to love it, but make sure to have all that information in there. And I just always put on my calendar, if you get an X amount of days for free trial, go on your calendar so that you know to cancel it before then, if you don't like that. And then of course, my intermediate, what I said is edit those posts that are going out for BombBomb, add a call to action, add your website, create your own personal content. Like you saw what I did in PhotoFi by adding stickers or adding little quotes over overlay images, all that fun stuff. And then going to REMAXHustle.com, create your new videos and schedule them onto social media, because those are awesome. And that was a lot of stuff. But I feel like I'm talking to myself now, and no one asked me any questions. Oh, I see a chat. Let me see if there's questions. Okay, that wasn't a question. Anybody have any question? Feel free, unmute yourself. I'm going to go ahead and I'll stop the video, or I'm going to stop the recording.